your team, but your offense in particular, you can hang 40 on the number one scoring defense in the league.
And they didn't panic at halftime. We made some mistakes in the first half and turned it over twice, but we understood the assignment. It shows the growth from the second half of the season as a team, how we can come back and not panic in the second half and go ahead and try to take games away.
How about dominating on the ground, 222 to 32? That's going to get it done most of the time, right?
That's huge. It's December football. We're trying to stop the run and we're trying to run the football. Today we did a good job.
They were the lowest. They have the fewest points in the league, their defense, and you know about Justin's interception streak. How much was that on your mind? You're aware of all that going on?
It wasn't on our mind. We knew they were a good team. We was trying to win the ball game. We had to execute. We had to play great on defense. We had to run the ball on offense, and we did that.
What can you say about the day that Mike Evans had today? Coming off the injury, this is like his third game back. To put up those kind of numbers on those moments.
Did a heck of a job every time we needed it. He came up big, counted on him, ran for a touchdown, almost ran for another one if his T-shirt wasn't so thick. I told him he got to get a short T-shirt, but, he's our bell cow. We're going to need him down the stretch, and he showed up big for us.
When it comes to that next man up mentality, the safety room had guys like Kayvon Mario or Christian Dizzy and Ryan Neal step up today. How big was that to, have that depth come in and hold the Chargers to so little points on the road?
It was huge. It was huge. They came in. They did a heck of a job, especially in the second half. The communication was very good. We gave up 2 or 3 plays in the first half, but in the second half they bottled down, and the communication was great, and everybody understood the assignment.
Todd, after the second turnover, you had to fumble. To get a stop there, how big was that, not allowing any points in that situation? You just had a turnover previous.
That was big for us, the growth of the team. Nobody blinked once the turnover came. Everybody went out there and did their job, and we went in at halftime and talked about it, and they came out and executed.
Coach, during this streak here, what's the thing that stands out most to you? Maybe a few things that has really gotten you guys in the W column.
Offensively, it starts with the offensive line running the football, and then the running backs and the wideouts and tight ends block. And defensively, haven't been giving up the points we give up in the first half of the season. They've bottled down in the run game, and everybody's not blowing assignments.
Bucky didn't get to practice at all really this week. The decision to play him, and then his ability to give you those explosive runs, just how huge has that been for you?
It's been great. I mean, he looked good on Friday. On Friday, he looked like the old Bucky when he practiced, and that was different than he looked the week before. But he was fresh. He had a smile on his face, so we kind of knew he was ready to go. He gives us a big boost, obviously. He seems like he breaks one a game for us, and it ends up being a big play, and we need every ounce of it. Rashad and Sean came in and did some great things as well. So the run game has been huge for us this year.
Again, just on Mike, when you got a guy like that can take over a game, what's that luxury like? I mean, he's borderline Hall of Fame. I think he'll go in when his career is over. But to see him produce like he did in the biggest game of the year,
I think he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer, and he steps up and plays big. You can't put a price on what he does for this team from a mental standpoint, from a physical standpoint, from a team standpoint. He is everything that a player aspires to be. From a mental, he's tough. He does great in the community. He takes care of his body. He comes up big with plays, whether you're singling him or doubling him, and he blocks. So we can't ask for anything more than what he's giving us right now.
You guys have picked a great time to have a streak here. So just your thoughts coming on the last few games and where you stand now at this time of the year.
Well, we control our own destiny, and we're trying to win them all. We're going to take it one day at a time. We're going to take it one game at a time, and we're going to keep trying to correct the little things and harping on that, and we'll get ready to play.
Todd, it seemed like Levante was involved a little bit more in the pass rush today. Was that more of an intentional thing with matchups, or was that just something that Levante wanted to do a little bit more, get involved? He got home quite a few times.
Well, it's more intentional depending on the package. He's one of our best blitzers, obviously, and he got home quite a few times. And to move him around some and give him some freedom while their eyes went other places, he's probably one of the few that can handle that type of volume from what we put in, and he kind of executed perfectly.
Todd, how dangerous of an offense is this? Because I think 4 straight games with 400 and at least 150 rushing, that you can keep opposing defenses unpredictable with that balance.
It's dangerous as long as we can keep it up. We got to keep our eye on the prize, and we got to keep doing the little things right, and those guys are playing very good football at the right time.
you didn't give up many points again today. What's been the difference since the bye week, even though you've had more injuries?
just the concentration and the focus, everybody communicating with each other, playing for each other, and understanding what they're looking at.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach.